off. I'd like to start off by apologizing for last month. I got pulled away for work, and I guess Krisha wasn't available also. And Mickey, she's no longer co-chair for Reentry Councils, which that's what I'm currently working on now, trying to find a co-chair. So if you all know anybody that would be interested that could help out, feel free to give them my contact information. I drop my email into the chat. Uh, but I guess we'll start off with introductions. We'll go around. Everybody can introduce themselves.
I'll go ahead and start and just, I'm Krisha Spears from the Reach Initiative. I had all of the reentry councils for West Virginia. And then I'm trying to think of anything we've got going on. The Leading for Justice conference is in January. The keynote speakers have been released, so I will drop that into the chat. Registration isn't very high right now, but I understand January is a tough time for conferences, especially with travel. But I'll drop that in the chat. And at some point, Cody, if you and I want to stay on for a minute afterwards, I'll talk to you about what we discussed at our strategic planning meeting last month. So
okay, for sure. Yeah.
All right, Aaliyah.
Hello, I'm Aaliyah Tanner from Disability Rights of West Virginia. I am the CAP and PABS advocate. Both of those things deal with employment of people with disabilities. CAP is specifically for vocational rehabilitation through Division of Rehab Services. PABS is beneficiaries of Social Security, Ticket to Work program, helping them overcome barriers to employment. I actually have on my to-do list to register for the Leading for Justice conference, to have an outreach table there. And from what I understand, I think one of our advocates is one of the speakers there. So hopefully I'll get to see all you guys in January in person instead of just through Zoom. I did put my contact information, and I put our website in the chat. Our website has a lot of resources for people to self-advocate. So I always suggest everybody to check that website out. And I guess I'll call on Jared. There you are.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jared Cantrell. I'm an adult instructor with the Southern Education Services Cooperative. I've been an adult instructor for over 25 years. I'm also an adjunct professor at Bluefield State University, where I teach microbiology classes. I was asked to speak here today by Cody and just tell you a little bit about our services. And I guess when we get to that point, I will just let everyone know what we offer.
Okay, Amanda, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Amanda Hunt, and I work with Southern Highlands Community Mental Health Center. I'm the community outreach specialist for the substance use department. And that's pretty much it. I'm just here to listen. Thanks.
Thank you. Tyler?
Good morning, everybody. I'm currently driving to Charleston, so I hope you can hear me. But I am the community engagement specialist. My name is Tyler Pack. I work for Pyramid Healthcare. We're located up in the Eastern Panhandle around the Martinsburg area. We have two facilities where we are dual licensed. We take care of both behavioral health as well as mental health. We are an SUD program. Currently, we have 62 beds at our initial location with male and female detox, male and female 3.5 residential, as well as male and female 3.1 long-term programming. We provide MAT, and we have a secondary location right now holding 42 beds, males for 3.5 residential and 3.1 long-term. One of our biggest assets that we provide statewide transportation through our private transportation services, and we would be able to pick anybody up at any time, anywhere.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And Seth?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Seth Hansen with Groups Recover Together. Excuse me. I'm the Partnership Development Manager for West Virginia. We are an outpatient opioid use treatment program with 7 locations across the state, and we also have a telehealth, excuse me, virtual option as well, too. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. And I see a Jay Howland.
Good morning. My name is Jennifer Salisbury, and I'm the Access Case Manager for Southern Highlands Community Mental Health Center, currently providing life skills services for individuals in the substance use program. Amanda and I are also completing street outreach, working and kind of delving more so with the homeless population, providing them with resources for both individuals with mental health and substance use and co-occurring.
Thanks. Megan?
Hey guys, my name is Megan Dobbs. I'm with West Virginia Collegiate Recovery Network. I work at Bluefield State University, also Concord University. And Cody, I shot you an email, having trouble getting into the meeting, but disregard that, figured it out.
All right, good deal. And Erica?
Hi, my name's Erica Martin Bradbury. I'm with Parole here in Mercer County, and we cover Summers, McDowell, Wyoming, and Monroe as well in this office. And I'm just here to listen to what all options we have for our clients.
Thanks for logging on. I'm Cody Long, PRSS out here at the McDowell County Day Report. I work specifically with Family Treatment Court in McDowell County, but also work with the drug court and day report participants. I myself am a drug court graduate from McDowell County. So it's been a really cool experience to be able to share mine with the people that I work with today. But we'll get right to the presenter. He's already introduced himself some. Jared Contrell, he works with Spokes as well as adult education. Take it away, Jared.
Thanks, Cody. As Cody mentioned, I do work with adult education. Adult education is basically broken into basically 2 branches. That is Spokes and the West Virginia Adult Ed Basic side. Spokes, which is where I teach, is an acronym that stands for Strategic Planning for Occupational Knowledge and Employment Success. I specifically deal with people who receive TANF. I cannot be referred people from the public, but the West Virginia Adult Ed side can. So I'm going to speak specifically about the West Virginia Adult Ed side, and we'll just sort of leave the Spokes component off because I think the West Virginia Adult Ed side would be most beneficial to your clients, and they can also just sign up for any of these when they're ready to, okay? All services that West Virginia Adult Ed provides are provided at no cost to students. This is something that they don't even have to pay for any materials. Doesn't matter if it's paper, pencil, whatever, West Virginia Adult Ed provides it for you, okay? What they would need to do to enroll is to find a class site for West Virginia Adult Ed. Almost every county has an adult ed site. Some of these are located in workforce buildings. Some of these are located in standalone facilities. There is a list located on the West Virginia Adult website that they can actually go in and find their county and do that. And if you'd like to have a copy of this for your clients, I can forward one for all 55 counties and what sites are available in your county. When someone would come in and need to sign up for services, they would go through an enrollment process. Some class sites have an open enrollment where people could come in and sign up at any time. Others have a scheduled enrollment where they would need to call in, schedule a day, whatever day that class has that enrollment period, and they would sign up. And that's due to the fact that some counties have a really large population and there's a great demand for services. And some of those class sites may only have 10 seats available. So they would need to actually call their class site and set up a date for that. When they enrolled, they would have to fill out an enrollment pack and take a TABE assessment, which would see where they were at in their math, reading, and language skills. That's usually about a 3 to 4 hour process. So that's something if clients need to come do it, they need to be aware that that's a long process. GED services. This is one of the main services that West Virginia Adult Ed offers. It's available in person or through distance learning. So this is something they can actually come into class and do one-on-one, or they can do at a distance if they have internet access and access to a computer. You can really hybridize those as well. If you want to do some online and come in, you can do it. And you can set your own schedule. So if you want to come 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 3 days a week, you can set up whatever works for you. I've had some folks come for just 2 hours in a week, and I've had other folks that came every day and did not miss a day. Your GED exam consists of 4 parts. That's a reading, language, arts, and writing part, a science, and a math and a social studies. Students do not have to take all those parts at once. They can take one part at a time if they'd like. That way they can focus on that particular part. They can also take all of them at one time. It's just how prepared they feel and how prepared their instructor feels they are, and if they've passed the appropriate pre-tests. If they fail one of those parts, they only have to go back and retake that part. Once you pass a part, it's locked in. You do not have to worry about it. You can go back and just focus on the other parts at that point. We also offer numerous computer certifications. We offer probably our most basic level is a computer essentials certification, which consists of a money essentials, job seeker essentials, and a computer essentials certification. This is something they can do entirely on the computer. They can do it at a distance, or they can come into class and work if they think they might need help, or if they just need that access to a computer. We also offer an IC3 GS6 certification, which is a basic digital literacy certification. This gives them, that they have digital citizenship skills, that they have networking skills, and that they have key application skills like Word, PowerPoint, Excel, those types of things. And this is it's basically broken down into 3 exams. All of those exams are proctored by us on site. So we actually proctor it, the instructors do. They can schedule a day to come in to take those tests, and we will be right there. And those are time-based tests. Those are around 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the exam. And they take it and they'll get a score and a feedback right then. I will say with that, we do have software that will help prepare for that exam. We give them books if they need books to do that, but we can also give them an online distance learning platform that they can use to actually train for that, but so they're prepared when it comes time to take it. We also offer Microsoft Office Specialist certifications. This would be in Word, Excel, PowerPoint. You can become a specialist, or you can take the expert exams if you think you're up to that and you're prepared for it. That's also something you can prepare for through Gmetrics. All of these are Certiport exams, so they all use the Gmetrics software as preparation software. We also offer the Adobe Creative Cloud certifications. This would be in Photoshop, Illustrator, Design, all of the Creative Cloud software. We actually prepare you for that exam through a program called Brainchild. And then we actually will proctor the exam right there at the location of the adult classroom. And these are very expensive certifications that we offer for free. I mean, we offer over almost $4,000 to $5,000 worth of free certifications that you can obtain through West Virginia Adult Ed at absolutely no cost to you. So I think that's a big seller. And this isn't just open to folks who need GEDs. I mean, a working adult can do this. Someone who's in college who wants to improve their skills or have something extra to help them when it comes time to seek employment. These are all things that they can get free of charge with West Virginia Adult Ed. We also offer a customer service 1 and 2 certification. That is self-paced and self-guided, which means they basically will come in, we'll assign them a username and password. They'll go in, watch the videos for each modules. Once they're done with the modules, they'll take an assessment online, and that one is not proctored. So they actually do that on their own. They can do it at home or anywhere else. Additionally, we offer a food protection manager, alcohol server certification, and food handlers cards. So if you had someone that needed to get a job, they were looking for a job and they needed a food handlers card, they can get that pretty quickly with us. We pay for that as well. That's done through food safety website online. It applies to almost every county in the state. They can get specifically to that county or statewide. Some county health departments will require it to be specific to their county, and others will accept the statewide. So I'm unsure how some of those county health departments work, but I know we normally just choose whatever county they're applying for the job in and state for that. That way we know they're safe. We also offer a hospitality certification called West Virginia Welcome. This is something that can be done online. They don't necessarily have to do this in adult ed class. This is something they can just go to westvirginiawelcome.com and do. It is a long process. It used to be a little shorter, but they've updated it since then. And they can get a hospitality certification in like tourism skills, working with people, hotel skills, customer service skills. All of that is in the West Virginia Welcome Hospitality Certification. Additionally, we do test preparation. This is for folks who might need help with ACT test preparation, SAT test preparation, even LPNs who need NCLEX preparation, CNAs, people wanting to get into LPN class, taking the T's. We help with all of those and help prepare students for those. We do refer to other agencies. So if we have a student that we think might need some help, maybe getting money for training, we will refer to DRS, or we will refer to WIOA, so they can maybe get an ITA to get trained and get some money, maybe to get their CDLs, or maybe they want to continue their skills and improve and become an LPN. We refer that to those agencies as well. Not that you necessarily need us for a referral, but it's something that we're able to look at and help students if we know they have that need. And they may not know about those services as well. Additionally, we also will help students with career exploration, and we will help them maybe if they need help filling out the FAFSA, if they need help enrolling into college or with admissions into college, we help take them through that process step by step as well. I mean, that's the bulk of what we do. We offer a lot of free services. I'd encourage anyone, a working adult, someone who needs a GED, or just someone wanting to improve their skills for employment, to take a look at some of the services we offer, because I think ultimately they're fantastic. But if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those now. Just throw them out there.
Thank you, Jared. And I would ask, do you have a link for the adult ed website that you could drop in the chat?
I do. Yeah, let me go ahead and I'll drop that directly in. And this will, this is the state's website, and there should be a link on there where you can click on whatever county you're looking for, and it will tell you what classroom sites are available there. And you can go from there. Some counties have more sites than others. Like Mercer County may have more sites than McDowell County. McDowell County, where I work, we only have one site, and the instructor there, her name is Chastity Kennedy. She is also the options instructor for the high schools, and so she's only open half a day. So there is some limitation depending upon what county you're on. That you can sign up and go through. And I would always encourage anyone to call their site before. Just don't show up, call, because sometimes those instructors have other duties that they have to do, and they're not always in the classroom at that time.
Right, absolutely. And I had one quick question about the GED. What is the estimated timetable for that to get through the GED classes?
Yeah, I get that question a lot from students. There's really no timetable. When they come in and they initially take that TABE assessment in math, reading, and language, that tells us a lot. Basically, that exam gives us what's called a federal functioning level, which ranges between 1 to 6. Generally, we consider students who are in the high 4s, 5s, and 6s ready to take the GED within a short period of time. They just might need some brush up. But I will say that my experience has been most students, when they come in, they're at 1s, 2s, 3s. So they're going to require a little bit of work. They've been out of school for a while, or they were never exposed to the material to begin with, or they didn't have a good experience with school. So it may take them a little longer. There's no deadline. I mean, I've had folks come in and take their TABE, and we send them the next month that they offered the test because they did so well that they did that. I've had other students, it took 2 years. You know, I mean, it's really dependent upon the individual and where they're at, and we take them through that. And they're going to run into roadblocks along the way, and how quickly they get over that roadblock, that's going to tell us how quick we send them. It's really up to them. If they put the work in, they're going to get done faster. If they show up once a week for an hour or two, and they're hit and miss in attendance, they're not going to have as good a result as someone who's coming every day and pushing forward.
Right, got it. Does anyone else have any questions that they would like to ask Jared?
Well, I'd like to say, I work part-time for Kentucky Adult Education. So I love to hear all of the other certifications and things that you offer. Are those out on the website?
I'm sorry, I couldn't say that.
The list of all the other classes that you offer, is that out on the website? The certification?
Those may be, but every adult ed instructor in the state of West Virginia offers those certifications. Awesome. Okay. So it doesn't matter what class they choose to do. They should be able just to walk in and say, hey, I need help with Word at my job. Maybe I'm looking for a promotion, something like that. I'd like to get this Word specialist certification. And I think if they get 3 of the certifications, they're considered a Microsoft associate. So if you get a Word, Excel, and a PowerPoint, you become a Microsoft associate at that point, and you can do that. So they're free. Those are, like I said, $200-300 certifications each. If I was someone that was in need of those, I would jump on that opportunity.
That's awesome. So I'm a college and career navigator for Kentucky Adult Ed. I use My Next Move, and then I use ONET. What do you guys use?
For career exploration, we use ONET a lot. ONET is probably our go-to. We also have, at one time, and that site has changed a little bit, you had what was called CFWV, .org, which was a state website that was designed, and they could go in and actually do career exploration activities. Those are still available, but they've been scaled down some on that website. But we have paper formats we have ONET. We oftentimes will encourage our students when they're trying to create resumes to go to ONET and look at the job responsibilities for those particular positions. And then that way they can sort of copy and paste those right into the resume. And that really helps them when it comes to actually trying to get a job. And that's something else we do as well. We do help with resume construction. We'll help with helping them get a portfolio together to make them more employable. And that way, they have something they can go out and demonstrate to employers that, hey, look, I'm ready. I can do the job. Look what I've accomplished.
And you said, is Charity in McDowell County?
Chastity.
Okay.
Chastity Kennedy is in McDowell County. She is the instructor there. Here in Mercer County, I think it is Cheryl Watkins. Each county I think also I saw Monroe here. I think Monroe is actually Tammy Judy would be the instructor there. And I think in Summers County, it used to be Jared Bailey. But Jared now I think it still is Jared. I think he does part-time spokes, part-time adult ed. So some of these classes are blended. There'll be half a day spokes, half a day adult ed. It really depends on how they were set up or how they're funded. They may be funded partly by TANF money from DHHR, and they may be partly funded by West Virginia Adult Education, WVDE dollars. So it just really depends.
Awesome. I will have my fellow people reach out to Chastity. Then we have an Appalachian Regional Commission grant, and McDowell is one of those counties that we're serving with it. And job skills, all of these certifications would be perfect for them. So.
Yeah, and I'll put my phone number over in the chat. If you have issues, you can't get a hold of her. Like I said, she does teach options half the day with the high school. Then I'd be happy. You can call and I can forward. And I can also, if you call me, I can give me your email address. I can go ahead and send you her contact info.
Mine is at the very top of the chat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I really do think it's a great program, everything that West Virginia Adult Ed offers. And I think sometimes it gets just tagged with GED only, and it's really not GED. It does so much more than that. And I think, something that the word needs to get out for it so that it's folks understand that it's not meant just for folks who need GEDs. It's out there for folks who need to improve skills, want to maybe go into some type of further education, post-secondary education. We offer a lot.
Yeah, I definitely be the first to admit that I didn't have as much knowledge about adult ed as you gave us today. So I'm very grateful that you're able to present for us, because I think your services can benefit the people that we work with greatly. So I'd like to thank you again for taking the time to come to present for us. But if nobody has any other questions, I guess we can go around if anybody has any announcements about events coming up with themselves or their organizations. I guess if there are no announcements, Tricia, are you okay with ending it there?
Yes, sir. I have scheduled through June notifications for the monthly meetings, so you should start receiving those in January. Hopefully I have all the dates correct. I found one yesterday that I was wrong, so for this year. But you should start receiving those in January. And it's the same link as this, so if you want to save it on your calendar, it'll be the same link for next year.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'd like to thank you all for attending. Our next meeting will be on January 21st. So I look forward to seeing you all then. We'll have Adam Short from First Choice Services presenting then.
Thank you, everyone. And I'll see some of you tomorrow. Some of you I'll see next year.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.